So, as a CEO, sometimes you have to make hard decisions, right? And, those decisions include, letting people go and such. But it comes down to this. If something in your business is not getting accomplished as quickly or, as well as it needs to be, right? And you give people opportunities, you give them time to correct themselves and to show you that they are, useful and important, and they don't, then you have to let them go. It's hard. I don't like doing it, but it has to be done. And it's reality of it. It's reality of business, so that's why I'm talking about it right now. I'm not trying to throw any shade or do any dumb stuff. I'm not like that at all. But it's reality of business and reality of being CEO. You have to make sure that things in your business are moving forward the way they need to be for the business to be successful. And if they aren't, you have to correct it. Hey, what's up, guys? So, I had a meeting with my team back in January. And during that meeting, I said 2021 is going to be the year we either win or lose, right? It's the year that's going to make or break us. And during that monthly meeting, I said that 2021 is going to be a lot of like ups, like exponential visual growth, and there's gonna be a lot of times where there's going to be the mundane routine of the daily operations, right? And that's what we're in. April to like May, June is gonna just be that. It's not gonna be anything exciting. Um, just me having meetings, with the accountant possibly, and just me just doing a lot of behind the scenes things and a lot of administrative things to get some balls rolling within the company. We have a new project we're going to be unveiling within like a month or two. We have, people that need to be hired. So it's nothing really crazy, nothing. I don't know how to produce content for it. You know what I'm saying? So that's the hard part, right? Is trying to figure out how I can make these Rotopolitic episodes keep the story moving. So I don't know how I'm gonna do that with all these mundane tasks, but I figured out a way. Firing people and letting people go, it's a very difficult choice, and something I don't like to do, but it's necessary. And I think the theme during these mundane tasks, during these months of April, May, June, is going to be making sure people are doing their job, right? And for my company, I'm not too worried about that. What I am worried about though is people understanding that you have to be well rounded. And what I mean by that is, for example, the players, okay? If you are a player, right, or aspire to be a professional esports player, esports athlete, right, you have to be well rounded. And I don't mean in your game, in your niche, right? Be good at your game, master your craft, master that side of being a player. But there's also a side of being a player that's off the battlefield, that's off the playing ground, right? Make sure your social media is up to date. Make sure you're producing content. Make sure you're engaging with your fans, right? People only care about you on the competitive stage if you win. But if you lose, or if you're losing, or if you have a bad game, you are nobody, right? You have to make sure that you are keeping the limelight and the spotlight on you as much as possible, whether you are losing or winning a game. And that's a very hard thing to do, right? You have to be streaming, you have to be doing YouTube content, you have to be doing TikTok, and like not necessarily all three at once, but you have to be doing something off the field to let people know, hey, I exist and I matter and I'm a force in this industry, and here's why, right? Not just because you're on the battlefield. That is an important aspect. Don't get me wrong, and that should be the more priority. And if anything goes right, it better be that your competing side, right? But please do not get too held up in one thing that you get to produce on the other side of it. So look what came in the mail. Boom. These are nice. We have like there's 50 of them. So they came, they're locked and loaded. They're here. They're pretty heavy too, like all together. Yeah, so with the mouse pads, we have to wait for the store to get updated and everything, get finished getting created. And then I'm gonna sit down with my website designer and my marketing manager, and we're gonna create a process or an outline of how we want our services to go. How we want the customer to interact with the website and the store, and how we're going to be inventorying these products and shipping them out. So it's a long, tedious process of like somebody clicking buy and us getting that mouse pad to your front door. So we have to figure all that out. and hash out the details. So moving forward. So we're trying, guys. So hopefully the mass pads will be up and running and be available to you guys in the near future. Hopefully within a few weeks, possibly 3 to 4 weeks. So we'll see. So another thing that I'm going to try to find out during these mundane tasks during these months of April, May, June is whether or not my leadership style is effective, right? And that's pretty straightforward. Like, is the way I am treating my staff, my employees, the members of this organization effective and providing them the space they need to be their own person and to handle life and to do their thing, but also making sure that I am getting what needs to be done out of them, like that they're being resourceful and useful and doing their jobs. Um, I'm more of a laid back type of CEO. Like, I just care about you doing your job, and you can do it. You can just know a timeline. What there is, right? Things need to be done by certain times, but like there's no like 9 to 5. You need to be working on this. Like, no, just do your job and let me know when you get it done so we can move on to the next thing. And there's some things in the company that I'm trying to get, you know, routined and established, but they involve people meeting me halfway. And if you don't meet me halfway, this you either don't work for me or I make you. And that sounds harsh, but it's the reality. Um, because I'm going to make sure we succeed and that every aspect of this org is flowing correctly. And if it isn't, I'm going to eradicate whatever is stopping that. Like I said, 2021 is do or die, and there is no die. Just I'm getting like not mad. I'm getting like not I'm saying emotional, but like I really like you don't understand what's in my mind. Like I'm going to succeed, and I would do it by any means, and that's really the mindset for this whole year. Like that doesn't mean be mean and be an asshole, be rude. No, that means do whatever it takes to accomplish the mission, and um, I'm going to start doing whatever it takes.